Let's examine real-world applications of advanced error analysis techniques. 1. Machine Translation System Analysis. Implementation. Python class translation. Error. Analyzer. Def/init. Self. Blue calculator equals blue scorer. Self semantic analyzer or semantic analyzer self. Cultural checker equals cultural checker self. Idiom detector idiom detector. Def analyze translation self source prediction reference. Analysis equals /blue analysis. Self analyze blue prediction reference. Semantic analysis. Self.analyze semantic source prediction reference. Cultural analysis. Self.analyze cultural aspects prediction reference. Idiom analysis. Self.analyze idiom source prediction. Return self. Compile translation report analysis. Def analyze idioms self source prediction. Source idioms self.idiom detector. Detect source. Pred idioms self idiom detector. Detect prediction. Return source idioms source idioms translated idioms pred idioms preservation rate. Self. Calculate idiom preservation source idioms pred idioms error patterns. Self. Identify idiom errors source idioms pred idioms. Case study. Results. Identified systematic idiom translation failures, discovered cultural context mismatches, improved blue score by 3.2 points, reduced user complaints by 45%. 2. Question answering system analysis, implementation Python class QA error, analyzer def/init jupper self. Comprehension checker equals comprehension checker self. Reasoning analyzer reasoning analyzer self. Context validator context validator. Def analyze QA error self. Context question prediction ground truth. Return comprehension self. Analyze comprehension context question prediction. Reasoning. Self.analyze reasoning path. Context question prediction. Context relevance. Self-analyze context usage context question prediction. Answer alignment. Self. Check answer alignment. Prediction ground truth. Def analyze reasoning path. Self. Context question prediction. Reasoning steps. Self. Reasoning analyzer. Extract steps. Self model. Context. Question. Return. Step. Validity. Self. Validate steps. Reasoning steps. Logic gaps. Self. Identify logic gaps. Reasoning steps. Evidence usage. Self. Analyze evidence usage. Reasoning steps. Context. Confidence flow. Self. Tracked confidence flow. Reasoning steps. In implementation. Impact. 25% improvement in answer accuracy, better reasoning transparency, reduced hallucination rate, enhanced context utilization, future directions and emerging techniques. Let's explore cutting-edge approaches in error analysis. 1. AutoML for error. Analysis, implementation, Python class automated error. Analyzer, def/init self.pattern discoverer pattern discoverer self.root cause analyzer root cause analyzer self. Improvement suggester improvement. Suggester def automated analysis self error data model artifacts. Discovered patterns self. Discover error patterns error data. Root causes self analyze. Root causes discovered patterns suggestions self. Generate improvements root causes return self. Compile automated report discovered patterns root causes suggestions. Def discover error patterns self error data return clusters, self, pattern discoverer, cluster errors, error data, correlations, self, pattern discoverer, find correlations, error data, temporal patterns, self, pattern discoverer, analyze, temporal, error data, feature, patterns, self, the pattern discoverer, analyze, features, error data. Two, neural error analysis, implementation, Python class neural error, analyzer, def/init, self.error, classifier equals error classifier, model, self, explanation, generator equals explanation, generator, self, impact predictor equals impact predictor, def analyze with neural model, self, input data, error instance, classification equals self, classify error neural, error instance, explanation equals self, generate explanation, error instance, impact equals self, predict impact, error instance, return self, compile neural analysis, classification, explanation, impact, def generate explanation, self, error instance, return natural language, self, explanation generator, generate text, error instance, supporting evidence, self, explanation generator, find evidence, error instance, confidence scores, self.explanation generator get confidence error instance, alternative explanations, self.explanation generator, get alternatives error instance. 3. Emerging research areas, future developments, Python class emerging techniques, def/init self.causal analyzer equals causal error analyzer, self, interactive debugger interactive debugger, self, continuous learner equals continuous learner, def apply emerging techniques, self, system data, causal analysis equal self, perform our causal analysis system data, interactive debug equal self, enable interactive debugging system data, continuous learning equals self, implement continuous learning system data, return self, compile emerging results causal analysis, interactive debug continuous learning, def perform causal analysis self system data, return to causal graph, self causal analyzer, build graph system data, interventions, self causal analyzer, suggest interventions system data, counterfactuals, self.causal analyzer, generate counterfactuals system data, effect estimation, self causal analyzer, estimate effects system data, comprehensive closing. As we conclude our deep dive into advanced error analysis, let's synthesize the key principles and practices we've explored. 1. Systematic approach. Error categorization is crucial. Multiple analysis levels needed. Automated and manual techniques complement each other. Continuous monitoring essential. 2. Implementation framework. Python class error analysis framework. def/init self collectors equals self, initialize collectors, self, analyzers equal self, initialize analyzers, self, reporters equals self, initialize reporters, def comprehensive analysis, self, system data, collected data equals self, collect error data, system data, analysis, results equals self, perform analysis, collected data, reports equals self, generate reports, analysis, results, return self.compile final results, collected data, analysis, results, reports, def collect error data, self, system data, Return runtime errors, self.collectors. Runtime. Collect system data. User feedback, self.collectors. Feedback. Collect system data. Performance metrics, self.collectors.metrics. Collect system data, system logs, self.collectorslogs.collect system data. Action items. 1. Implement comprehensive error logging. 2. Develop automated analysis pipelines. 3. Establish monitoring systems. 4. Create feedback loops. 5. Maintain documentation. Next steps. Review your current error analysis practices. Identify improvement opportunities. Implement automated tools. Establish regular review processes. Build knowledge base. I'm Muammar Lone. Remember, understanding and learning from errors is the key to building robust and reliable NLP systems. Keep analyzing, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next episode, where we'll explore advanced optimization techniques for production NLP systems. Thank you for joining me on this journey through error analysis.